Okay, this is the number 1 indoor air handler. And this is the number 2 indoor air handler. And they're pretty much identical, so I'll talk to this one, except they're identical except that this one has a hole in front of it, so don't step off into that. But, and then number 2. The air filter door does not close real good. Right there. Air duct's not supposed to touch other air duct. Air duct's not supposed to be making a bend like that. Air duct is not supposed to be touching other air duct. Air duct is not supposed to be touching other air duct. Read the Linux installation manual, because I don't see any manuals up here, but I don't think Linux likes a shallow trap like that. Okay, this is on both of them. This is on both of them. Okay, so we can go into our duplicity here. If you have a vent pipe on this side, which you should, that's a vent pipe. This is a clean out pipe. When the air conditioner runs, you're going to be air conditioning your attic. Okay, this should have a cap on it, and this pipe should be open, and you shouldn't have a shallow P-trap. Why shouldn't you have a shallow P-trap, bud? Because this is a high-efficiency unit. It's going to run a long time, efficiently. And so as it's raking the air through the coils, it simultaneously is going to be dehumidifying the house. What does that mean? It means it's going to extract all the humidity out of the air. And then when the fan's running, and then the fan drops, okay, the fan turns off. The thermostat's been pacified. What happens then? All the water drops at once. Water drops at once, comes down here, we have a shallow trap. Okay, it's just like a yogurt commercial. Swoosh! Okay, the last car, or it's a roller coaster. Last car follows the first, comes in. This is not a self-cleaning trap, but it is a self-clearing trap. And when that trap's empty, well, then there's nothing to keep the gases. What gases? This goes, okay, to the sewer. This pipe goes to the sewer. So there's nothing that keeps the sewer gas from coming up, coming into your attic, and even more importantly, going into your indoor air handler. When the indoor air handler comes on, when the fan comes on, it starts blowing it all out. Okay, it gets evenly distributed throughout the structure. Now, you'll never smell it because it'll be so diluted, but all your pathogens and your cooties and all those things, there's nothing to keep them from crawling up out of the sewer and getting into your attic and getting into your living space. That's why we don't have shallow P-traps. You want cooties in your air? I don't want cooties in my air. Okay. So coming on along over here. Air duct shouldn't be touching other air duct. Air duct shouldn't be having some crazy bends. That's a crazy bend right there. Okay. I got any more crazy bends? Not too many more. We can help illustrate this issue. It's ongoing. It's some places I can't spray paint. But if your air duct is rubbing against other air duct, okay, well then that's going to cause condensation. And the condensation is going to fall down to your attic floor. And then after it goes down to your attic floor, it's going to go down to the ceiling below. That's what it's not supposed to be doing. It's not supposed to be making bends like that. Okay, so I got bends. I don't have too much in the way of sag. They did a pretty good job. Better than I'm accustomed to. I'm used to seeing it a little worse. Look at those bends going through there. That's wow, man.